Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I'm making chicken rosemary rice. This is one of my favorite side dishes. You can make it with or without the rosemary. You can add all kind of stuff to it if you want, and it is so easy to do. It's 3 ingredients and it's done in 20 minutes. So if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. Okay, what you need is 4 cups or 32 ounces of chicken broth. I like the organic low sodium, and it's also fat free. You need 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary leaves, 2 cups of long grain rice, and a pot with a tight fitting lid. And this is a super easy side dish to make. Okay, I'm going to put the chicken broth. You need all 32 ounces. When you make rice, you always want 2 times the liquid as to the rice. So for 1 cup of rice, you need 2 cups of liquid. And this is 32 ounces, which is 4 cups. And a teaspoon of the dried rosemary. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. And I'll be putting my rice into it once it starts to boil. I'll stir it, turn it down to the lowest possible setting, and we're going to cook this for 20 minutes and it's done. I mean, there's really nothing to this, but it is so tasty. Try and get those rosemary leaves stirred up in there. It gives this rice dish a really nice flavor. Okay, it's boiling. And I'm going to slowly pour the rice in. I'm just going to give it a little stir just to get the rice separated. I'm going to turn this way down because the lid fits so tight that it keeps the heat in there, and it's going to cook just fine. And I'll start that timer for 20 minutes. Okay, the 20 minutes is done, and I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes to rest, and then I will fluff this with a fork. And it's done. I mean, you can add whatever you want to it, but for all intents and purposes right now it's done. Okay, the 5 minutes is up. Ooh, steamy. I'm going to give this just a little stir, but actually fluffing it with a fork is a whole lot better. And I'll show you what I mean. See how it all separates with the fork? And when you do it with a spoon, it kind of clumps. And since this has been cooking so long, the rosemary leaves aren't stiff. They actually cook down to where they're softened. Now you can serve this with chicken gravy. It's out of this world. A little pat of butter, which is my favorite way, and a little salt. So we're going to let this cool down a little bit, and I'm going to give it a taste. Okay, it's cooled down. The butter is pretty much melted in there. So I'm going to give this a little try. Oh, that is a great side dish. I love having this with chicken, especially, but it goes with any plain meat. So if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.